Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Ultimate General American Revolution. This is episode 2 of my current new playthrough where I've taken everything I've learned in the previous playthroughs, I guess, and I'm putting them all into practice here to break the British at Boston, break them at the forts in the north, and hopefully finish up taking Canada and also surviving the winter, because that is also really harsh when you get into the game. We're also going on a way of actually going and trying to break the British blockade. It's actually going pretty well so far. We're getting 500 gold through sea trade, which is amazing. That's more than I think I've ever gotten, so I'm definitely there for it. And on top of that, we're also just went ahead and captured ourselves our first 5th rate as well. That's going to be massive. This thing has some 6-pounders and 12-pounders on the deck, so we're going to be able to penetrate a lot more armors, which is going to just be huge. And obviously it's a bigger crew to then kind of jump over and actually attack the enemy forces. The Navy, however, is going to be busy repairing for a little while, so we're just going to leave it as is, and hopefully it does build up. I think the main goal is to probably get these 2 ships, the 5th rate and the 6th rate, repaired, because this one's still pretty battered from capturing the 5th rate. So yeah, we'll let these 2 build up and then probably send them out as very mini fleet. I might also start coming down to actually come into Newport. I'm not sure though. I really do like Portsmouth and the fact that we do have 1.5 repair speed. That's super nice. We could even spend a little bit more money on top of that to actually go and grab ourselves. Actually, we're already doing that. We're already spending 300 gold to repair, just about a little bit faster, and I think it's worth it. I do. So this episode, I definitely want to try and fight for a battle outside of Middlesbrough. Right now, our army isn't quite there. We do need some more soldiers, but unfortunately, our officers are running very low. That's something you're going to be running into a fair amount in this game. We are building officer houses basically everywhere, recruitment houses here as well. We're about to get another schoolhouse here, which is going to be nice. So yeah, this is going to build up, but it just means we're going to have to be a little bit slower. I could detach a force as well and try and take Fort Stephen to try and drag them out of there. And it's always a good one to take, but I also don't want to leave the south undefended. So maybe I won't. We'll see what happens and kind of what the AI does and how their numbers grow. Yeah, I also think it's actually maybe not a bad idea to end up leaving Portsmouth with our navy as well, trying to get it out of there, because they do have a 5 stack of ships there, which of course will end up killing us if we're not careful. That's going to be more than what we can actually bring to bear, so we do need to be a little bit careful of there. Okay, boom, the next thing is up right here, the intelligence department, which is always good. It's going to tell us basically just more soldiers are coming where soldiers are, and I definitely am always here for it. As I said, the main goal of this campaign was to blitz through the research, and that is exactly what I'm planning on doing. So we're going to go ahead and speed this bad boy up. I want to get all of these departments underway and researching quickly. I'm also just trying to see if I can bait out a small force from Middlesbrough like this and then kind of drag into a bit of a smaller battle. I'm not sure if they will take the bait, but we can definitely see if they will. Yeah, no, I don't think they will, which is smart by them. I don't see really why they should. Okay, cool. So if they're not going to do that, let's actually take I guess, do we take militia or do we take, because that's going to be a small unit, but we also need to hold it as well. We could also drag a unit over here as well. Problem is, I don't know how many men they have at Salem, so let's maybe go take a look at that. Let's take these guys back and just stick them back into Providence, because they're not coming out of Middlesbrough anytime soon. Our officers are now going up, which is nice. I am kind of interested to see what they're doing up here. I think, yeah, this is something, again, I really hope they change. I don't know if I need ammunition. I don't know if I need muskets. I can see if I need money, but the other ones I don't know. So it's actually kind of frustrating, but I can't just click on other stuff whilst this event is up. It'd be kind of cool if you could, and it'd be very nice. I'm going to probably take the money, because, yeah, with money we can just buy stuff, which is nice. And boom, nice. The intelligence department is now done as well. So we don't have many good officers now, but we will go and try and pick up as many as possible. We're pretty close to going ahead and finishing army innovation, and nice, we'll start researching that. Again, a lot of these are very passive ones, and getting to the new colleges early is really good. It's more officers. So, again, every one of these trees, working on them early is great. I mean, we're only 50 days away from actually being able to research muskets, and this is, the 2nd episode, so I feel like this is all going really, really well, and I'm super happy with it. Okay, they have 2,000 men at Salem, which is actually not that many. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're obviously going to retreat back here, and then I'm going to probably take out a unit that hasn't already been moving, because obviously they're going to be tired, and we'll take out a Fusilier unit. Yeah, who's a better commander? Is it going to be Jones or Pope? Because, again, that doesn't matter. So Pope is, yeah, pretty decent. Melee is 56, which is probably the most important stat, along with stamina and I guess also willpower. And then over on Jones's is actually better overall. He's a little bit worse melee. His melee sucks, but his firearm is better as well. So I guess let's just take him, and then let's also take just another set of cannons. So we'll take these two, and we'll start bringing them up. If they want to keep on chasing me as well, I'm happy to fight that. We are going to leave a smaller force there. Oh, they are actually going to come fully in. Maybe we can initiate a bit of a battle. No, they are going to probably flee. Yeah, they are going to flee, which is fine. So basically what we can do now is we can now move up to Fort Stephens, and we could maybe look to kind of like wrap around here. Oh, there's some battles out here as well. This is tempting, you know. Only 3 ships here. But again, they're just not fully repaired, and this is the whole... Yeah, I maybe just don't want to risk it, even if this ship is just, what, 420 men? If they don't have anything good here, we just tear through it. It's 174 guns. So chances are that is something good. I ended up saying screw it and decided to sally out to see what type of ships they had here. They actually do only have 2 7th rates. This is like perfect. This is like exactly what we want. We're about to increase our navy massively here. Okay, this is amazing. Like, I also was debating there letting the auto-resolve fire, because apparently there's a bug at the moment where you're not getting prestige from winning battles manually, but you get them from winning battles in the navy. And again, the more prestige you get, the more research you can kind of rush. So I was debating that, but I really do want to try and capture these. So let's see what we've got right now. So we've got obviously, yeah, a 40-gun ship here. We'll immediately go to rake shot. And what I'm going to try and do is just straight up board this brig like immediately. Then the other ships, again, this one's pretty depleted, and this one's really depleted. So I think what we're going to do with this one is just get you the hell out of there. And then this one, I guess, can come in. We need to be careful, though, because, again, I don't really want to take too much damage. So I'm going to let the 5th rate take the majority of the damage as we just try and get out of here, because again, it's going to be a lot of damage on these ships. We do need to be very careful. We'll get everyone right away up there, and again, we'll just try and board immediately. We'll let the grape shot. It probably won't do too much. But again, do keep in mind that these are 12-pounders, so they might do a bit of damage. We don't want to do too much damage to the ship, so again, because then we have to repair them. That's not what we're aiming to do. Hey, I think we're going to be able to get this ship right now as well. Yeah, as you said, they're actually kind of stuck in the wind. We take a little bit of fire on our sails, but that's fine. So let's obviously make sure we go down to like mid sails right now, and then just kind of get really close into them, crash into them, and that should be the boarding. Over here, I guess we'll wrap around as well. Hopefully we don't lose our front sails at all as we go into this. Again, we'll probably match their speed. Let's go back up to full speed now that they're speeding up, but that's fine. We shouldn't have taken too many casualties there. Again, you guys, yeah, just keep on following. And again, they're going to get stuck in the wind, I think. Oh, we got some more good canister shot there from this ship that is just fleeing from the battlefield. Again, it's going to take us, unfortunately, some more damage. But we should be able to turn a little bit faster than they can. I mean, probably not, actually. But we are doing a lot of damage to its crew, so that's fine. Okay, nice. I've been able to get one ship secured. Perfect. That's going to be a fairly easy battle. Now, the other ones are fighting for dear life all the way over here. So I guess we're going to try and just get them out of there and then wrap around. This should be a fairly easy battle. Oh, look, perfect. They've actually already surrendered. Cool. So let's just mount them up with a skeleton crew. Yeah, that's going to be just about okay. Cool. Perfect. Then what we can do is we can disengage. That's already one brig taken. And then again, this other ship can come around. Now, keep in mind that this is actually going to be kind of costly when it does come to actually getting officers from the campaign map. Again, this is going to mean that our army isn't going to be as effective because, again, they're having to spend a lot of officers on this stuff. This ship is getting absolutely smashed right now as well. I think we're going to have to try and just turn in and kind of come back towards the wind as our big ship comes back over. Okay, we're coming in now to hopefully hit into this ship. I'm going to try and avoid it getting away. Luckily, it's going really not well into the wind. It's obviously going to turn into the wind, but we are at full sail right now, so we should be okay. And we're going to even try and block it off here as well with one of our other ships. Again, this will be pretty nice. Again, we want to aim for that front of that ship because we're going to hit into it. And then, boom, we're going down to, what, half sails now. And that should be enough. We get a beautiful rake. And then we capture them. Perfect. And there you go. Boom. That's 2 more. What are these, like 7th rates? Yeah, 2 more 7th rates. Oh, that's a really good shot right there as well. 2 more 7th rates. Boom, boom, boom. We can go ahead and take our... Are they called, like, treasure crews? Treasure crew? Treasure... I don't know what they're called. Treasure officers? Basically, the ones who take the prizes of the enemy ships. And boom. Just like that, our fleet has grown from 3 decent ships to, you know, now 2 more. Again, they're only smaller ships, right? They're only 108 man, but anything that can act as cannon fodder is great. And one of the things I made sure to do when hunting this fleet was not stray too far away from the ports, because now I need to rush back to port before I get captured, because they still have another ship here and I think it has a lot of guns, so we want to avoid fighting that if we can. So let's get our ship and we just want to return, sail back to port, and yeah, boom, nice. That's really good. 2 18 gun ships. Yeah, we want to avoid fighting this if we can, because I imagine it's going to be a scary, scary ship. Oh, nice. So we got back to port. We did end up fighting a mini engagement against some larger ships, but I just let the auto-resolve kind of play out. And I think the sheer amount of ships we had kind of made us safe. But yeah, boom, look at that. So we now have a tier 3, and this is our biggest ship as well, our 4th rate. So we can... yeah, we're going to probably give it, again, Devil Dogs. These guys are going to be great at boarding. We're going to need them to board the bigger ships as well. So we'll take that. One of some of our smaller ships are now getting up there as well. Again, we'll take more morale bonuses. And then, boom, look at this as well. This brig has gone all the way up to tier 3. Perfect. And the question is, do we want to just, like, fully commit onto boarding? Or do we actually start to make these ships a bit better at, like, shooting? Because as I said, it might not be a bad idea to make, like, the smaller ships really good at shooting, and then they can kind of really deal with the smaller ones. But then it's almost like, what's the point? Because they have smaller cannons, so they're not going to be doing as much damage as, say, the rest of them. I don't know. It's a really, really hard decision. And this does still give good gunnery as well and better hand-to-hand combat. I actually just don't know what to do. We're just going to stick with this, and then if you guys tell me it's really bad, then maybe we can kind of change this up, delete some ships and rebuild them or something. But yeah, we're just going to go like full melee on our navy. I think that's the best way to beat the British until we have some like bigger ships of our own. Don't get me wrong, though, it's going to take a long time to repair all of these ships, so let's make sure we have our best ships set up at the top, which we do. So we're going to be repairing in this order. Okay, have fun there. Again, it'd be really nice if we could take Salem, because then we could have 2 ships repairing at the same time. I just don't think it's going to be possible. I've also brought up an army down here as well, so I'm going to take 1,200 men, and we're going to go to Fort Stephens. We don't really have a lot of men here, so I am going to probably recruit 1 more militia. Not that we have any officers to do so. That's fine, though. Yeah, okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is, it's going to hurt my research a little bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a naval officer in charge of being my quartermaster. That is going to hurt these reports right here. I'm also... oh, yeah, we do need low-ranking officers, because I need to repair all the crew on the ships and also my army. So we're going to, again, kind of do that for a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to put the naval officer there, because that way we can actually go and recruit ourselves a new militia unit. And again, we can change out these commanders a little bit later. So let's go with... yeah, militia, and then probably a set of cannons as well. We don't have enough right now, so we do actually need to buy another few cannons. Again, we haven't really fought too many land battles. This campaign has been severely focused in on all the naval engagements, so we haven't really like dealt the British a big blow and been able to take their equipment and stuff. But yeah, let's just grab these guys. We will grab up the pounders and then just do that. Cool, nice. And nice, now that these guys do have time to rest, and they should be good to go now, let's start pushing them up to Fort Stephens. Now, this is going to probably incur the wrath of the British. As soon as they see me, I think they normally do start sending men, so we do need like a quick fight here. And luckily it is only 500 men, so that shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, let's just go in and do it. And you can already start to see our officers are running very low on these ships. And here we go, cool, big old hit and run. So it's actually a full company. Okay, cool. I didn't really think it would be, because this is just a tier 1 settlement, but that's fine. And yeah, what we might end up doing is we might start pushing down from Portsmouth, honestly, rather than assaulting, say, from Middlesbrough and then into Boston like you normally do. Maybe like coming in from the north is going to be the play. So let's get the cannon set up and start bombarding this. We don't really want to overcommit. Again, this isn't a full strength company, but it's got the full strength regiment, but it's got all the companies inside of it, but they are a little bit depleted. So we definitely want to start working away on this 120 man with our cannon. Probably use all our ammunition first, and then look to kind of push in for melee. Now that melee is brutal in this game, if you're the attacker, especially when you're attacking a fortified position, we're going to need these guys to be as low as physically possible. Unfortunately, I think we do only have 3-pounders, so it's going to take a while. I might even try and get them a little bit closer. But yeah, let's just keep on shooting, and I'll bring it back to you guys when we're ready to actually assault. But that's something cool as well, actually never noticed, is that some of these companies have leveled up again. I think the game is like bugged at the moment, and you can't actually like kind of mess around with these, which is a shame. But you can actually see that some of the companies in the regiment have actually leveled up, which is really cool. And I wonder if you can like end up leveling up the entire company separately or not. Yeah, that'd be really interesting. Okay, that's going to be the last of our ammunition. Now, what I could do is I could just sit down, because, again, when units run out of ammo in this game, they can still fire, but it's just extremely slowing down the rate at which they reload. So I could just sit here on triple speed and keep on shooting, but I don't like to play like that. I feel like that's a bit cheesy, so we will just kind of assault the fort now and push our way up. I'll let the militia move up, take the initial volleys, and then I'll kind of reinforce here with the Fusiliers, and, of course, we'll get Jackie up here as well, just to help keep morale high, because it's not going to be an easy fight whatsoever. We'll also push up here to obviously scare off the skirmishers, and then we need reinforcements ready to move in. We'll make sure this cannon is no longer firing at the right target. So again, you guys get really close actually on the militia, because I want them to basically be the ones taking the first volley and also unleashing a volley to begin with as well. Because again, the first like volleys at close range, they do some good damage, and they've changed forts recently so that they don't just have like infinite cover either. So we'll let these guys do a little volley right there, and then we will be pushing forward. Like, look at that. That's not, I mean, it's not great, but again, it's not awful. So we'll let them fire that volley. Again, you guys kind of come back in. You guys scare off that artillery. You guys just focus on the skirmishes now. So that should hopefully be enough to break these guys. Then we immediately need to go over to this other side and then obviously fill in some more soldiers. We're doing a bit of friendly fire here as well. Please be enough to break them British units, please. Again, I don't want to have to commit more men if I don't have to. Come on, there you go. They've routed perfect. I mean, my men are very close to routing as well. So let's get on that artillery. Let's get our actual Fusiliers inside of the settlement. We want to make sure that we do that quickly and efficiently. And again, push up. You guys keep falling back as well. We don't need you guys no longer in there. So then you guys charge that, please. You guys charge that. You guys reinforce that charge. And then we should be able just to win through pure melee alone. And then there's plenty of ammunition to go ahead and steal afterwards, which is really good, because then you can steal the enemy ammunition and obviously use it for your own, which is pretty big. Again, though, the melee combat now is just so brutal. It really is. Like, we are charging with so many men and we are losing these engagements, which is just, yeah, very frustrating. Again, granted, it's mainly the militia breaking, falling back, coming back, falling back, you know, and so on and so on. And we are breaking them in other positions. And again, to be fair, we are just charging straight up from the front positions as well. It's not like we are charging elsewhere. But yeah, boom. Perfect. Let's make sure we get our cannons inside the settlement. Oh, they've already fully replenished, which is great. Is everybody else up to full ammo? They are indeed. So yeah, again, you can obviously utilize the, I guess, the stores of ammunition to your advantage. But yeah, look at that now. You now get 0 cover if you're not mounted. I mean, even when you're mounted, it's only 69%. So that's what a dense forest and a little bit more. Like a dense forest when you're holding. So again, gives you good cover, but you don't, like, you're not on mortal anymore like you were previously. Nice. So we're able to win that battle, which is absolutely perfect. That means Fort Stephens is now under our command, which is great. I don't think we're going to be able to get this unit to actually surrender to us, which is fine. It would have been nice, but again, they've made it kind of difficult to get units to surrender now unless you truly crush them. So I'm going to also send Joneses, our Fusilier unit, back to Leicester to replenish. We're going to need them soldiers ASAP. We'll let them run away as well, and we'll probably just leave a militia unit here in Fort Stephens to hold it. So I was really thinking on how we want to approach this. Like, they have 5,000 men in Boston, 5,000 in Middlesbrough. So maybe what we want to do is actually build like an assault at Salem. As I think they have 2,000 men at Salem, or at least try and draw them out into a bit of a field battle. Now, we are going to need more men if that is going to be the case. Like, our men are pretty exhausted. Speaking of which, we should probably rest these guys out in the field quickly and garrison you guys up. But I think that might be our best play, because I just don't see us beating the British any other way. Like, I think I need to draw them out into a fairly large-scale battle down here in the north. But then again, I don't know if we're going to be able to actually beat them there. Again, they're 5,000, 5,000. But I believe they only have 2,000 men in Salem, which, as we know, is going to be the easier. And we can also bring down the soldiers from Portsmouth as well and really just make a push on it. So I think that's exactly what we do. We kind of bring Jones back to replenish. We probably try and create we have another unit here as well. We bring these guys up and we just go for it. We go for a battle to smash them at Salem, take that. And if they counterattack, then maybe we try and counterattack here in the south. We also want to bide as much time as possible as well for our navy, so we also don't want to be too aggressive here. I basically just want to kind of like maybe chill for a couple days, and then we can obviously look to maybe do a battle for Salem. I am also going to bite the bullet, I think, and buy a schoolhouse here, because officers are our biggest problem. So yeah, let's just do that. I'm still skeptical about building one in Portsmouth still, I think, because again, it's going to take us, 21 days regardless. So yeah, I think we still just focus on building up the infrastructure down here in the south, because there's a very good chance we could still lose Portsmouth. I'm going to do everything in my power to avoid that for as long as possible, because if we can get these ships up to full strength in 30 days, that is going to be huge. Like, then this navy can track down, we can meet up with our cutter, and then really start to take, like, I think with this fleet, as long as it's not like a massive British fleet, I could take on the third rates and the second rates, maybe not the second rates, but we could try and capture ourselves a third rate. And boom, look at this. We have the dissolution of the Spanish-French alliance. So again, more diplomacy coming into play there. Nice. Low-ranking officers have now just completed. So I think I'm also going to go for a officer recruitment drive as well and try and get 2 more decent officers into my army so we can recruit 2 more militia units. I think at this point we just kind of do need numbers going forward, especially with the map opening up fairly soon. So having 2 more officers to make basically 2 more militia units. So that's what, another 1,000 men in total we could do. Yeah, a really big push towards Salem. That's going to obviously take a big hit to our economy, but I think that's going to be worth it. Oh, another 200 brown besses. Perfect. Do we actually have any officers with them? No, none of you guys, and I assume none of you guys have them. Yeah, cool. So we actually start giving over maybe a couple more. You have 51 firearm, and then this one has 41. So yeah, let's go give these guys a couple sets of brown besses. And that's good as well, because we're running low on civilian muskets as well. So that's going to help us out. Okay, so we have just hit. I've been playing very passive, by the way, just looking to try and build up my forces. Again, now that we have like more settlements under our command, it's going to be really good. We have a bunch more officers we can now build up. I believe, yeah, we just finished up that tech as well to give us even more. So we can actually really look to build up our army, especially with all this extra territory as well. It should be great. Now, quick question. Can these smaller units actually be built up? Yeah, they can't. Okay, so we're going to want to basically disband all of these because none of them can actually be built up. Or maybe some of them can. Maybe this one. No, this one can't either. Okay, but as you can see, we now just have 1 billion officers. So let's start working in on this. Again, we're going to disband these guys and then probably rebuild them. I want to maybe try and keep a few of them around, but we can probably get rid of this one in the south. Then we want to try and take Fort Rice immediately. And then maybe we do just ignore this stuff. Like, if we can keep this under our command as well, I might look to try and maybe split some of my ships off for a repair, even though it's only 13 days now, so probably not worth it. But yeah, let's maybe start moving our ship into these like northern areas and just start working down on taking out more of the enemy ships. Again, this is gonna probably be like a 4th rate, maybe. I think that would be a great prize. 3 ships of 174 guns. But yeah, the map's completely opened up now. That might spur them into some action. I don't know, but we also now have New Haven as well, which has insane repair speed. So ideally, it's maybe not a bad idea to come all the way down, because we'd be able to fight naval battle after naval battle, start clearing out the British ships, start moving into this. Again, 4 ships, 148 guns, that would be perfect. So yeah, maybe we'll repair at Portsmouth and then wrap our way around. Now we have a few more decisions to actually make on where we attack the British now that the map has opened up. We are rebuilding forces at Hartford. I think what I might do is, yeah, I might try and take Fort Love just right off the bat, because it does connect up with the north. It also obviously supports the rest of the region of New Hampshire, which will help for repair at Portsmouth, and then work our way down to Fort Rice to get that supply sorted out. And then maybe even taking these northern parts of the map as well. And then, yeah, the fort down there and keep on pushing northwards. We also definitely want to take Fort Montgomery just to kind of secure our backs. So let's do that. Let's maybe take... So I want to take both the Fusiliers, I think. I mean, I think we have to leave the rest there. Oh, but it also seems as well like the AI is moving as well. So this could be a great opportunity to catch some units as they move. So let's do exactly that. There's a lot of units moving. We also want to be very careful as well that the AI doesn't move for Portsmouth, because our navy isn't fully repaired. It still needs a handful of days left to recruit. Oh yeah, something as well. Another matter which I actually didn't bring up was we were deciding what to do here in our engineering tree, whether or not we go down and we rush towards 6-pounders, because then we can start building them, or if we rush down here and start working towards 4-pounders. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on 4-pounders. We don't really have the industry might to build lots of 6-pounders, and we're going to get loads from the British anyway. So I think our like army standard for our cannons is going to be the 4-pounders. So we're working down towards that as quickly as possible. I also replaced a couple generals as well, which just have better stats. Again, that's going to help us out in the long run, so I'm not going to complain there. But yeah, let's move up north, try and engage some of these moving British regiments and take them down. And nice, we also completed that for a bit more prestige, and we have our new mission as well to start working on the forts over to the west, which again, we are going to be doing. Nice. We even managed to get one of them units to actually surrender. That's perfect. Hell yeah. Hopefully that's some more guns. So let's move up to the fort. I think I'll only need 2 of these units to actually take. Oh, it's completely unmanned. Oh my god, even better. Okay, so the British just don't get spawn-ins like we do. Okay, that's perfect. That means that we can basically engage the British here and take that out. How many ships do they have here as well? Barely any. Cool. So yeah, keep on letting them build up in Portsmouth. It should be really quick now to build up these. Even though it says it's going to take a while, we can basically leave this ship back in port and go out with the other ones to look for more British ships. It seems like as well with all the new sea regions unlocked, the British have also spread out their navy. So that's great for us. Okay, things are looking good. So let's move up. We'll push you to Fort Stephens to rest, I guess. Oh no, we'll bring you up here as well. And then yeah, Fort Rice, we connect up the supply benefits here. We probably rush down here to Montgomery to attack that. I'm also making sure that I'm getting all my officers now in the settlements that are that have decent supply. I assume you don't, but yeah, 80 days is just not worth it. Falmouth as well has actually decent. We could do that, but I feel like the British take Falmouth quite quickly. But it would be great to hold it if we could. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. I'm also actually building up some horses as well in Hartford as well, just mainly because I know how effective that can be at having a good horse production. We can sell them, or we can just keep them to fuel our horse regiments when we get them. Okay, so let's go and chase down these 2 regiments that are currently fleeing away from me. I like to think they're fleeing and not reinforcing elsewhere. We should also, yeah, we have a unit down here. I don't know why it's invisible. I also, now that the map has expanded, we want to go ahead and start deleting some of these guys because these are obviously the weaker regiments, which we just don't need. And I'd much rather have the officers and basically rebuild them elsewhere. They're also, of course, always going to be pretty decent. Again, the officers are nice, but we're also going to be pretty decent in these roles as well. We might even find someone who's slightly better. Generally, it's pretty close. Yeah, no one good there. Again, no one better there. And then over here, again, I don't think anyone is going to be better, but there's always a good chance to keep on looking. It's also a shame as well, because everybody with a purple background is a backing officer, someone who's bought like the extreme edition of the game. And I have bought said edition of the game, and I have not found myself once in this playthrough, which is always sad. It's going to show you how many people, I guess, are picking up the game. We're also going to go and build another unit now that we have the extra officers. No reason not to. We'll get that regiment, and I'll probably take the 2 Fusilier units, the hidden unit here, and then this one, and then probably go down, like, kill these 2 regiments, go down to Fort Montgomery, and just hang out there. I also think as well, now the map's opened up, there's a good chance we're going to lose these guys as well, so maybe getting the Navy up to Falmouth is going to have to be the play. Oh, this could be really good, actually. I might be able to actually engage their units from one side and like kind of almost ignore the other one. That would be really big. Okay, you guys keep going back then. If they're going to chase us, we will let them chase us. I'm also moving the Navy as well, even if they have... Oh, God. They have a big old set of ships here. Maybe it's better to stay here. They only have 2 96-gun ships. We have a few more guns than that. We have 136, but they're all spread across. Yeah. Actually, no, that's more scary, right? 2 ships at number 90. That's going to be bigger. Yeah, it's going to be bigger ships here. Okay, cool. Whereas this is 5 ships. Yeah. I think honestly we just need to get into port. We unlock the naval department pretty soon, and then we just run away. Maybe I should have just never left there, actually. Yeah, it probably would have been a better idea to actually never have left. Okay, cool. We'll bring up these soldiers as well from Hartford to reinforce and get a big old battle with these 2 regiments, which is going to be really good, actually. You guys get in there, please. Boom, there you go. There's the naval department unlocked. As I said, yeah, you get into port, please. And we want to basically immediately research the naval department so we can actually delete our ships and bring them down here to New Haven, where, again, the recruitment is really good, and we can start taking on their smaller ships, hope. Oh, yeah, look at that as well. Portsmouth is actually being assaulted as well. Okay, so let's just get rid of these guys then. They can have Portsmouth. I'd much rather have the officers, yeah, I'd much rather have the generals as well. So let's delete them. Yeah, they've got Portsmouth. I think the AI is much more likely to go ahead and grab that, which basically means as well we have to disband this navy now. So let's get them into port. Disband them because they're going to come up to Falmouth immediately anyway. So, yeah, we have to kind of expect that. Cool. Nice. And we've got these guys coming up as well. So, actually, we have to sandwich these soldiers pretty nicely, I think. Okay, so we just have to wait for our units to get here. Nice. The Navy is now done, which is perfect. So we do need an officer there. Hopefully, yeah, we got some really good officers. Actually, yeah, we got some really good officers. Wow. Considering they've obviously been fighting constantly at sea. So they've actually gotten really good, which is nice. So yeah, let's bring up our soldiers. We want to wait till all of our units are obviously in range here. And ideally, getting our soldiers like actually like to kind of get closer to one another is also not going to be a bad idea. Bringing that square down. Perfect. Cool. So it's going to be 2 full-strength British regiments against 2 of our Fusiliers. archers and 2 of our militia. This should be a fairly decent battle for us. We have to be kind of careful. But again, we need to start winning these battles decisively because we need to start getting loot. That's a bit annoying that we're spread this much, but that should be fine because we have the cannon. I'm a little bit nervous about these militia, but it depends really, I guess, how much turn to fight me over here. We're going to fall back probably because we need all of this to get the hell over here as quickly as possible. So let's try and meet up in the forest line here quite quickly. I imagine they're going to be probably turning and coming towards my militia like immediately. That's one of the reasons why we're falling back. So let's get the artillery on that. And yeah, holding maybe in here would not be a bad idea. We have the forest to our left. We have the militia here as well. We're going to basically bring them out to, like, out of the forest. And the cannon can really do some decent work there. And whatever, they are sending some soldiers over here, which again is good. We can really dominate whatever's over here. So let's get some soldiers there in the forest. And again, we'll probably just completely wrap around whatever's here. Probably send maybe 2 regiments over here as well to help out. Oh no, as it looks like the majority of the units are coming towards us here. Okay, that's fair enough with me. So we outnumber them massively again. I don't think we have any good guns on our soldiers yet, unfortunately, which kind of does suck. But we should be able to form up here pretty nicely. Get into hard cover. And again, here, yeah, we can completely surround. Okay, so quite a lot is still actually coming towards me, which is fine. Let's get you guys there. Again, we'll utilize the forest to our advantage. The general can sit back there as well. Yeah, we should be able to really use the sheer amount of guns we have here to smash these dudes. Yeah, you guys probably form up here now, like so. Again, utilize that forest, and we're just sending a couple regiments over here to reinforce the militia, who hopefully will be fine. We are running a risk of just getting, like, charged on this left-hand side. But we just have such a good advantage here. Like, we are going to decimate these guys very quickly, I think. Yeah, and these are exactly the type of battles we want to fight, where we just outnumber them massively, even if we don't have the quality. Because look at this. Like, this unit is just getting absolutely smashed on the flank. We've divided them quite nicely. This cannon is 100% going to get charged, right? We should probably start bringing it back, like, now. And then, yeah, you guys need to push up there as well. You guys probably start pushing up as well. I feel like this cannon is, yeah, getting charged right away. So we're just going to start bringing it back. I'm not going to be stupid with that. Nice. We've broken that flank. Now let's start wrapping around. We've broken that unit as well. So yeah, let's just start. We're going to be careful of the 2 massive guns that are currently firing at me. But everything else should be fine. We probably, again, want to just stay in the woods. Keep that cover quite nice. Get to close in here, because these units will also come back from routing as well, which is always a little bit of a travesty. What the hell has happened here? What the hell has happened here? Get the hell out of there. Reform the cannon, please. Let's get these muskets up here. Yeah, you guys are doing a good job there with the cannon shooting as well. You guys should be fine. We've surrounded this unit. Now, normally I would just, like, end up charging these, but with how deadly charges are now and, like, how like much of an advantage the defenders get, kind of don't feel confident in doing that. So let's reform there. These guys can maybe start marching over here. Yeah, this one, oh my god, they've retreated so far back. Okay, that's not good. But we do have the outflank here, so we should be okay. Looking around again, we got the outflank here. Soldiers firing here. I do like the melee changes as well, don't get me wrong. Like, I do think the melee changes are pretty decent because it makes combat last longer. And it makes them, the musket combat way more effective as well. Which is, yeah, something I'm a big fan of. Let's get the artillery to focus down this now. Let's bring you guys in. Again, this one lone company is definitely up against it. Yeah, I kind of need these guys to come out because I don't want to go anywhere near that artillery. So we'll just hold the boys here. You guys get in a hold position for the extra cover. Same over here as well. Yeah, we'll shift over. We'll make sure we try and destroy the rest of these guys whilst we can. We are reinforcing here as well. The cannon should break that fairly quickly. And nice, we've broken them off here. Perfect, cool. That should be the battle realistically now. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a bit closer as well. That's one of the key things whilst you are in the early game and you don't have Brown Besses or you don't have US muskets or whatever you're working towards, is like closing the distance when you have the morale to do so is actually really, really important. So let's do that here. Yeah, close the distance because our civilian muskets obviously have a big drop off, but with the Fusiliers, it's actually not too bad. We're getting hammered here as well. Okay, cool. So let's just keep on. Let's just literally ignore the cannons. Yeah, the cannons are doing, they're 6-pounders, right? So they're going to do a lot of damage to us. It is what it is, right? But it's fine. We're closing in the distance here. You guys are going to come in there. And then we just need to turn around and deal with the artillery when it comes for it. I'd rather kill the infantry. Like here, we're pretty close. We've got Fusiliers and we're hammering them with civilian muskets. And you can see the damage we do at this range, like, is actually pretty decent for the type of units we have. So if you can kind of withstand the morale damage, It's, yeah, really good. Let's turn you guys to deal with them because they are coming over. To be fair, though, we could probably try and rush this cannon now. Yeah, I got 1 unit of soldiers there I'm still a little bit nervous of, so we'll leave them for now. Yeah, we've broken them. Good. And let's just wrap around, finish off the British soldiers here. So basically, yeah, you guys can maybe start working your way towards the artillery actually now. I think we basically got them under our command. So I'm going to implore some charges here because we can easily get in here and surround this unit. Again, we want to probably tie this unit down before it does shoot into me. But the fact is we're like surrounding a unit. And again, in the new patches, surrounding is how you win melees. You win them very effectively. One thing the game needs to do better though is show you that. The game doesn't really do a good job of showing you that like outflanking in melees actually makes a difference because there's no like pop-up or anything. If they can change that, then I think all of a sudden melee becomes a little bit more feasible again and more like a lot easier for the player to understand. Charging headlong into enemy units isn't really very effective. Also, I hate that you just like charge and you just like get stuck in and you shoot into the combat and stuff. Like effectively, I feel like you should have to give the order to shoot into combat, but it is what it is. And that's fine. So let's just continue to push up these other last couple units that they have remaining. That artillery is really hurting, so let's maybe start pushing towards it. We should be able to win back fairly quickly. They've got a couple units here still left remaining. We're beating them back, yeah. That should be it for their infantry. So let's start making our way over to that artillery. If we can capture some of the 6-pounders as well, that would be huge. We'll let the artillery fire in as well. You guys hopefully can kill them. Yeah, oh, there you go. That's what we want to see. The canister shot tearing that unit apart. Let's just finish these guys off and then, yeah, deal with that artillery. Oh, nice. They are just straight up routed. That's really good for us. So let's just make sure this artillery does not escape. We can capture it pretty effectively, I think. So, yeah, you guys just get stuck in there. You guys get stuck in there. You guys get stuck in there. You guys get stuck in there. Cool. We should be able to just straight up win this. Again, artillery crews are also really deadly, actually, in melee as well. To our detriment. I think they're a bit too strong, honestly. So, yeah, let's just fire in there. We managed to kill one. I think that's going to be enough to... Yeah, I don't think we're going to kill the other one, but it's going to capture 7 guns. That's nice. That's pretty good, actually. And that should be enough to maybe break the British. They're going to run. But then they're going to run into... Yeah, probably up to the fort, to be honest, actually. Yeah, which is pretty clever of them to go back to the fort. I mean, maybe we can get one to surrender. That would be really good if we could. Yeah, not quite. Okay, cool, whatever. So let's send these guys back. We're going to send everybody back really quickly. Because they're going to run away and there's not really much I can do about it. So let's just send everybody back to Hartfield because they need to replenish. I will leave my general here to get the loot really quickly. And now that we have our naval office as well, we can actually start now building up our ships. So let's pick our Diana class right here. Again, we'll make sure we give them the best guns possible. We have some 12-pounders right there. And of course, the best officer we have access to, which is probably this guy, right? He has good endurance and good morale. So, yeah, he's going to be great at commanding that ship. We also, of course, want to build up our 2 frigate classes as well. Again, these guys are going to need pretty good endurance and pretty good morale if they're fighting hard. So, again, it'll be you. Make sure we give them the appropriate guns as well, the 9-pounders for sure. Basically, yeah, so one of the downsides is that they do lose a lot of their experience. These guys were like tier 3 at some point, and now they're tier 2. So, again, they're, of course, going to lose that. But, you know, it kind of is what it is. It's worth it kind of to cheese the game in a sense to bring the ships down here to the south. But, hey, the AI cheats beyond belief, so we are going to take every advantage we can get on the hard mode. For sure. Oh, wow. The British are actually attacking me at Fort Stephens. Okay, well, I guess that's that then. I guess we're not going to hold it. Like, can we just run then? I mean, I guess we'll hold it for as long as possible. Yeah, okay. We're not going to hold that. Then they're also pushing up to Fort Love. Yeah, we basically lost everything here. I'm going to basically transition my forces elsewhere. They took Falmouth as well. We didn't really stand a chance there. So I'm going to probably just take the majority of my forces and go westwards, I guess, and deal with the other lands there. Do we actually not have enough cannons? We need more 6-pounders, but... Like, how do we lose the 6-pounders to begin? We have 35. We should have plenty. Yeah, it's two full companies, so I think we will just disband and run away. Almost as if we're just running. Actually, to be fair, though, we could probably just run as well. That probably also works, right? If we just, like, leave and then fall back. I told them to fall back, and instead they decided to fight. There you go, cool. Yeah, they can have that. I was going to say, I could just disband it, but I think that's also a little bit cheesy, so... But, guys, so we just run? Like, I wish I kind of did disband you now. I told you to fall back. Now, get out of there. Like, go! Run! Oh, my God. Like, run away. How does the AI so perfectly do this? And yet, when I try and do it, they're like, nah, we're going to stay and fight, boys. Get out of there! Run away! How is it that difficult? Just run! Stop trying to fight them and run! Oh my lord, that took a lot of effort. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. I wish I just deleted them now. I wish I just deleted them. Nice, Army Innovation 1 has now completed, which means we can start working on the Fusilier companies, which we're gonna do again. We could maybe argue about getting Benedict kind of early and having another general. We don't have the forces to spread out anyway, so it's kind of like, what's the point? If we don't have the soldiers to spread out, then we're not gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Oh, nice, our intelligence agency can probably change up now as well. Yeah, it just saved me like 10 days. Holy, that's insane how quickly that just, yeah, improved that up. Wow. On the upside though, I know I am complaining, but these guys are getting hammered, but also these guys are now running. They haven't taken Fort Stephens yet, and there's 2 more regiments here which we could probably easily take out. I'm going to reinforce this and bring up some more soldiers. Leave these guys here to still replenish. Oh yeah, again, how many brown besses? We have only 170 brown besses, so nothing to really worry about. These ships can now move out. For some reason it's telling me as well I don't have enough 6-pounders when I clearly do. It's probably worth as well to buy them. Yeah, so I have loads of 6-pounders. Maybe I'll just sell them all and then rebuy. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. And then we need, what, 18? Yeah, boom. Okay, that should probably sort that out, right? No, I have minus in my arsenal now. I don't understand how that works. Okay, so we just lost some money for no reason. Okay, let's just buy... I guess we need to buy 18 times 2 is what, 36. We need 38 because we're at -2. Okay, cool. Hopefully that sorts itself out maybe. We should have enough now, right? Yeah, boom. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so we'll let that build up and then we'll send out this fleet to try and capture something. Again, this sea region's a little bit scary, right? So we have what? 240 guns. Actually, this could be a really good sea region to capture some ships. And we also have this sloop as well, which I guess we'll bring, even though it's pretty useless, but hey ho. Hey, nice as well. Look at that. The next research we have going on is the US musket. Beautiful. I'm going to be saving up prestige from naval battles, and I'm going to be buying this quite quickly. I want to get this starting to be produced very, very quickly because it will be beautiful. I might also stop producing 3-pounders as well. It's probably just not worth the iron, and we can just buy them, I guess, as well. So cool, let's go. We don't want to let these guys escape now, so let's move in and try and engage them. They actually might escape, but hopefully they must be pretty tired, to be honest. We'll at least save some muskets as well here. Boom. Cool, we managed to catch them perfect. Just wait until everybody else is in. This is gonna be good. We're gonna have one very depleted regiment, but that's fine. And yeah, I guess we want to catch them whilst we still can. Where are you guys going? Come back. I'm just trying to get this regiment like in the battle, you know. I don't know if we're going to be able to. It's like very close. As they flee. Yeah, let's just fight. Let's just fight now. That unit can reinforce. Again, we want to take this advantage wherever we can. If we can kill, because the British don't just like generate soldiers like we do. They spawn them in from Britain. So every regiment we kill is less soldiers we have to then deal with, which is of course really, really nice. Because I think that is what, 2 full strength British regiments we're fighting. So without our reinforcements, we probably don't win that. So let's just get everybody back. We'll probably hold up maybe in this forest line. The AI will come at us. There's no real, like, defensive AI in this at all. They either attack or they don't, basically. So yeah, let's just pull back. There's no reason for us to be out in the open. Whilst the capture flags don't mean anything either. There's, yeah, literally no reason for us to be out here. So let's pull back to maybe, like, this tree line. We'll get our cannons in the center here. Get our cannons maybe set up like, again, this is going to be a double cannon battery. It's not going to be a bad idea. And then something like this as well. Yeah, boom, nice. And our reinforcements are arriving as well. So let's get our reinforcements up now. And we'll set up a nice defensive line with all these extra soldiers, the extra fusiliers. We really do need to try and get... Oh, these guys do have brown besses. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. So these 2 have brown besses, which will make them really good at melee. That's good to know. It's really good to know. One thing as well, I really hope they do in this game is they make it so that you can like customize your uniform to some extent. I think it'd be really cool if you could do that. So that you could like specifically like outline some units. I think that would be dope. I think that would be really, really cool if you could do that. So let's start setting up our line now. So let's send you guys there. I'm gonna take the 2 good melee units and they're gonna basically just guard my cannons. I think is for play. Okay, the AI is pushing there. We have a nice little cannon battery here. Yeah, you guys start having fun there. You guys wrap around there. It's not the best cover in the world, but it is still cover. So let's reinforce there. Oh, they are sending a lot of soldiers over here. A lot. Okay, that's fine. They're also sending a lot here as well. Oh, my general as well. Let's get the general back as well. We don't want to probably die. If we lose our general, we lose the campaign. So that's like we do want to avoid. You guys getting a whole position now is 40% cover. Better than nothing. Okay, and here they come in the center. So let's bring out these guys. Could we obviously want to cover them? Our good Fusiliers are here now as well, ready to fight any melees that arrive. And let's just set up our line and start dealing with them. The cannons here should decimate these guys. If we focus like all the cannon down on like one unit, they should destroy them so quickly. Then we have our counter melee whenever we need them. We've got a lot of muskets here as well. Like a lot of muskets here. Almost too many, to be honest. And yeah, we're hitting them. Again, they are in the forest, but that's fine. You can see the cannon just shred this tier 2 unit. And we'll turn and focus it probably over here and just help out the militia. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. So if you guys can, reform around a little bit. We have a couple units in reserve if we need them. Yeah, this unit's getting hammered as well, which is great. This should be another decisive victory just because of the sheer numbers we have. I'm actually going to bring this unit around now and help out in this melee. Again, the British are pretty entrenched in that forest. And what I should probably do, realistically, is actually retreat from this. Like, they had 40% cover. We're out in the open. We now have 15% cover by holding, which is fine. But you can always do with more, right? You can always do with more. That 200-man unit breaking. Cowards! Yeah, okay. I don't really feel like my artillery is going to get charged now, so let's reinforce on that left-hand side. All the cannons focus that down. Let's probably bring the general over here. And let's now start putting some pressure. Yeah, oh, that cannon, man. Oh, my God, that cannon. Yeah, let's start putting some pressure here. We'll bring out some brown besses. I'm actually going to try and get close to them as well. Yeah, let's just really try and get close, I think, is going to be the play. Because, again, civilian muskets are going to be doing lots of damage. We have the numbers. They can't really afford to charge us. The cannon should see that unit gone within an instant. Yeah, you guys hammer that. Brown Besses, close range as well. I mean, again, their Brown Besses are going to be brutal, but look at ours. Yeah, that number dropping down massively. And we're also now getting the cover as well from being here. Oh, they are charging. Okay, counter charge immediately. And they routed, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. And we're getting around the flank here as well, effectively. We have to deal with them skirmishes, which are going to be a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that should be able to deal with that. You guys are dealing with that. Cool. Now focusing on dealing with this unit. We could charge them as well. It's something we could definitely do. But we're just going to out-musket them, which is not something you say every day when you're using civilian muskets. Okay, we have the British line on the run across the board now, it would seem. They are still putting up a decent fight here and there, like the units coming back from routing, trying to form a cohesive line. But yeah, we're definitely putting a lot of pressure on them. So I'm going to try my best to bring up the artillery as well to help finish this off. Them skirmishes are still going to just take pot shots. I don't really have anything to deal with the skirmishes right now. Even if I had Minutemen of my own, which I do have some, but not as many, they'd still just absolutely demolish. Oh, they're charging me here. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Artillery set back up. You guys go ahead. Oh, nice. We're just ramming them straight away. Good, good, good. Okay, that's fine with me then. Yeah, I mean, hit them from a flank as well. That should probably see them off. We've also got civilian muskets there, but still decent enough. Fire in if you guys can. Yeah, them. How are we being rear flanked? We're facing them and shooting them. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. The AI loves to charge, like, when they're severely outmatched, I think. Like, they just decided to go in for that, which is fine with me. I will take the battle. Don't get me wrong. Let's also make sure we close the distance on this tier 3 unit as well. We do not want that to be allowed to shoot at me. Oh, nice. We also got in on the skirmishes as well. That's as well something as well I think they need to change. Because all the, like, artillery crew, they actually routed me as well. Like, skirmishes shouldn't be this good in melee at all. And yet they can. They fully routed my units. It's kind of silly. It's the same with artillery. Artillery is just way too good in melee combat. It's because they're equipped with brown besses and you have civilian muskets, and that's why the artillery is so deadly. Luckily, though, we did manage to break them, which is nice. They're fully routed as well. Yeah, let's make sure we get over here. We're actually capturing a ton of soldiers as well, which is good. Of course, the artillery is mine. Needs to be killed, please. Yeah, chase down the artillery. But yeah, I think they need to tone down the combat effectiveness of artillery in both, like, everything that isn't basically grenadiers or, like, normal line infantry. There we go. Boom. The last gun has been captured. A good little volley there to scare them off. Can we break them? Might be actually shatter them as well. That's perfect. That's going to mean them guns are going to be ours. And boom, again, a really good victory using these number advantages. And I kind of feel bad about getting so stroppy earlier, shouting at my units for not falling back, because if they didn't mess up like that, then we never would have just killed 2 more British regiments. So I guess, you kind of got to take your victories where you can get them. Annoyingly, though, these guys now have to once again return back to Hartford, but I guess it's fine to do that. Annoyingly as well, we're not going to be able to probably break these again. So yeah, you guys just start returning. Yeah, we're not going to be able to break them, annoyingly. They do take Fort Stephens. But again, it's just these units that are not going to replenish quickly. And again, lose units in the companies as well. Because I don't think the British also replenish their units either. So again, we can use that to our advantage. And again, it's more guns we can have, which is nice. So our Navy is fully replenished now as well. So let's send them out. Let's take the entire Navy. And let's start bringing them out. We'll let them just patrol this sea region, I guess. See if we can kind of catch any British ships. And then we'll move them over to the other one. We'll meet up with our cutter and kind of go from there. Come on, big loot. Big loot. Number 82 guns and a 6-pounder. I'll take that. And what else we got here as well? Are we going to get anything else juicy? Hopefully. Again, this is beautiful. If I can outfit an entire regiment with them weapons, we definitely will. We'll definitely take that morale hit. Oh, nice. 2 more cutters as well. We can even sell them if we need to. Nice. Another 70 guns. Nice. Okay. I'll take that. I will take that. So you guys can just again go into the Hatfield. That's fine. And now that we're over here, I probably do want to start building a schoolhouse here. Because again, this is one of the regions with decent construction. The other ones have basically non-existent construction. Yeah, which we just don't care about. So yeah, you guys go there. Again, I mean, ideally as well, we do need to rest. And then we'll just take this army and we'll go elsewhere. Again, we are losing these forts and stuff. We're not going to hold them. It's fine. Okay, here we go. This is the perfect type of engagement we want to fight navally. We have engaged ourselves a 7th rate, which isn't anything special, but this is another 5th rate. And with 2 of these Diana classes under our command, we can then basically start to look at taking on a 4th rate, and then that allows us to take a 3rd rate, and so on and so on. So this is actually a really important battle. Not only that as well, we also can just, yeah, again, completely start dominating this area. It's not going to be the easy. I mean, Van's power is pretty in our favor, but I suck at naval battles. So yeah. Oh, nice as well. We only have a half crew as well. I guess they've been busy fighting. This is great as well when you catch a ship who's already been busy fighting, because their crew is basically non-existent. That's great. And we have this cutter as well. Okay, cool. So let's start heading our way over. Yeah, we basically just want to board them immediately, I think. Let's go on to let's go on to Grape with everybody. We don't want to damage the ships at all. And then let's bring these ships in. And then you guys just push in as well, like so. Yeah, we basically just want to board these guys immediately. They're going to probably turn into the wind, I would imagine. So we can kind of also do that. And again, we're going to turn basically. So we want to turn as well. Bring these ships are going. Yeah, you guys all turn in now to help out. We're all on chain as well, yeah. Nice. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. I'm happy with this. It is kind of luck of the draw a lot of the time with the naval battles as well. Oh, we got up to full sails as well, not battle sails. Especially on our big ship as well. Yeah, everybody else is going up to them. Cool. So yeah, let's make our way in. Now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe conquer this first, but I think I need all the crew on this ship to go after them. Annoyingly as well, because we disbanded our ship, we lost all of our bonuses for melee combat as well, which does kind of suck. Oh, wow. They're actually going straight into me as well. Okay, that's fine. We're going to get some good Grape on this at close range as well. The armor is still up on the ship, so probably not going to be doing too much damage, but it's still going to look good nonetheless. So let's watch to see if this Grape can do some damage. They are trying to tackle the sails, which does make sense. And one thing I've really noticed in naval battles is, they're a real big mix when it comes to combat and naval battles, because I feel like some stuff is over so quickly. Whoa, what the fuck just happened there? Did we just lose a mask somewhere? That was very loud. Yeah, as I said, some stuff is over so quickly in combat, and then other stuff is it takes ages to actually happen. Killing a ship's sails takes a long time, but melee combat is over in an instant, you know? So I almost want to plug myself. I don't want to, yeah, you guys just hold now. Let them crash into us. Because I want this ship to, oh, they demasked me. That's unfortunate. So yeah, let's go like that. And that. And then you guys can board this, which should be fine, I hope. Or maybe you can come in there and help out. We're actually very close to breaking them. Oh, we're not going to be able to get around, are we? Because we're going against the wind as well. Come on, please. I know we're going against the wind, but please just get them over. We're pretty close. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That sucks. Oh, we didn't even get to board? Oh, that's unfortunate. So maybe you guys try as well? Sorry, you guys do that and then that, yeah. Or maybe we're going to kind of come into us as well, and then we can do that. Because, yeah, this ship is gonna break. Captured one. Come on. Yeah, we're so close. Oh, our sloop as well. I forgot about our sloop. Let's let these under AI command. Yes, we boarded them. Good. That's really good. Now, do we need any extra crew? Maybe. Let's unload a little bit of extra crew. Just in case. We should be fine here. But just to be safe. We are also graving them as well, which is good. They should be okay, but we have an extra 50 crew coming around. I think we'll be fine there. Yeah, you guys match them as well, so you're capturing that as well. Good. And maybe over here as well. We can't drop them down, that's fine. I think we'll be fine. Just because we outmatch them, and whoever generally has more men will end up winning just in general. Like, it's kind of like a big old, like, whoever has the most men to begin with generally ends up winning. Yeah, quite nicely. Oh, we're going to bring that. So let's just go back on that crew then. And we're going to capture this one quite nicely. That's big. That's a big upgrade. That's another brig for our ship and another 5th rate as well. So I am very happy with that. Yeah, very, very happy indeed. Yep, boom. There we go. That's that one secured. So we will just move over another navalman as well. I wonder what the star means. Does the star just mean like upgraded maybe? Yeah, I don't know. And boom, we're about to take this one as well. Cool. So that's an extra brig as we saw. And also an extra 5th rate. Yeah, it's a 5th rate. Boom. Cool. These are all good ships. So again, we didn't really take too much damage. Like, one of our ships lost a sail when I rammed into them. My bad. But yeah, the rest of the Navy is not going to take long to repair whatsoever. So that's very good indeed. Oh, hell yeah. 2 ships captured. That's a Diana class. I'm super happy with that. And yeah, if we can capture ourselves a 4th rate, and then we have a 4th rate and 2 5th rates, we can easily take a 3rd rate. Maybe not easily. They have like 600 crew. But we can definitely think about doing that. And that's pretty big. So let's just get back. There's no need to like overcommit and get our ships killed. I think the British do just have the similar setup again, but I do need kind of the crew, and they're busy killing that trade ship, which is fine as well. These guys are building up again, as we said. I'm just again checking the muskets. Yeah, brown besses and then normal. Good. Because ideally as well, when we get into some easy battles with our Navy as well, we don't want to capture anything. We do want to let the auto-resolve play out, because you can generate hundreds of reputation that way as well. And we were just, yeah, cool. We got out of there. Nice, cool. So yeah, you guys return to port, and then we'll return back to that sea region once we have repaired. And we're also producing some pretty good horses as well. I saw that. Nice. Which should actually be giving us good money, because we are selling that as well. So over here, we probably do want to start making sure that we spend money, because you spend money to make money. And getting probably materials is good. That's like a good resource to sell. Also, probably not a bad idea to start producing more food infrastructure as well over here. So we get more provisions, right? This does give us more provisions, right? Yeah, more provisions. So probably not a bad idea to like upgrade like here and here if we have the money. Like both in these regions. 50, it takes not a long time to do. And yeah, this is going to be our heartland anyway. So let's grab that up. Always is our ships have now upgraded. So what I'm going to start doing with my brigs is I'm going to start converting them to basically be our shooting ships. So they're more effective with like chain, and they're more effective with grape shot and round shot as well. Because at this point in the campaign, when we've got these bigger ships now, we're not going to be using them to board enemy ships. So we're going to basically be using our Diana classes to do that. Yeah, we're going to be using both these Diana classes to basically be boarding from now on, regardless. And maybe even these 30 gunships as well. So all these brigs might as well, with their, even if they've only got 6-pounders, they might as well still be using them that way, I think. Let's take the men who have replenished. I'm going to probably just take these guys, let them still build up in Hartford. It seems like they're struggling a little bit. We're going to go for Fort Rice. Oh yeah, nice. Also, we just did gun production. Nice. We can start working on our 4-pounders. Hell yeah. So in 50 days, we're going to start producing 4-pounders, and we're going to start being able to produce US muskets. And we're also going to be getting Continental Army. So we'll be able to start building like artillery in our fusiliers and stuff. Our officer count is actually looking fine as well, so I'm happy with that. So let's just get in here, let's rest up, and then these boys can basically move out. Let's start moving them out. The Navy is pretty much fully replenished. They just need to go ahead and recrew up some extra soldiers, which they just did. So again, this Navy can now push out. it repaired so quickly with a 5 repair at New Haven. Yeah, it's just so nice. It really is. So let's take these guys out. Again, we'll be looking for some more ships. They have 2 90-gun ships. That's another... That actually might even be a 4th rate or a 3rd rate. The 3rd rate might be a little bit more difficult, but maybe we can auto-resolve it down. As I said, we do have 2 Diana classes now, which will give us a good advantage. We're moving up to Fort Rice. Obviously, we want to make sure we secure that, so then it opens up all the supply. Then we move down to Fort Montgomery. We take that next episode, probably Fort Sartoga. And then we look up the map as well. Maybe then we shift back to Middlesbrough. Because the thing is as well, as the map expands, the AI has to expand its garrisons as well. So it will leave stuff like Middlesbrough and Boston less defended. Our money is still a bit of a problem, but with our navy now, I think we'll be able to do some good damage. So yeah, there you go. A pretty good episode. I did record this over 2 days because I got a bit moody in the first half, so hopefully that doesn't come through too much. Hopefully you guys still enjoy this. Massive thank you to all the likes you got on the last episode as well. This should be an hour long. I've recorded for like 3 hours, so that should be enough footage to edit down into 1 hour for you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys have any more tips now that our navy is starting to really roll with our 2 5th classes. And I'll see you guys in the next one.